All right, y'all. So look, let's talk about Diddy. All right, the trial is winding down. Um, as of today, Diddy had no witnesses to call. Like the defense had no witnesses. That is a good and also bad thing because you had nobody that's like actually defending you. Like he presented evidence and different things to like shade the people that have already testified in a different light, like Cassie. He brought up the text messages of her threatening this guy. You know what I'm saying? Because he had she was threatening to kill him, actually, to be very precise, because the guy had said he seen one of the freak off videos, right? Or it was in his possession or something like that. Which again, you gotta like, yeah, he's trying to shade her in a bad light, but then you gotta think about it, right? It's you naked getting smashed by some random prostitute on camera, and this is a video that your partner or your ex-partner, like maybe she was trying to leave him at the time. I don't really know, like during that time phase and period, you know what I'm saying? Because it seemed like she said he was gonna mess, so she wasn't trying to leave him at the moment. I guess. I don't know because again, it's one of those situations where she wanted to leave at certain points in time, but couldn't leave because he was doing things like blowing up cars, or sending people after her to get her and bring her back, things of that nature. Um, but with that being said, she threatened to kill the guy, because he had the tape, and I kind of don't blame her. Like she's just really pissed and just really like irate in the moment and just mad. It's one of those things where I can't blame the person that's going through that on how they're reacting because you said you saw them in a very compromising position, and then you won't give them any further details. That's definitely something worth getting angry over. Did she say a bit too much? Was she out of line? Yeah, sure, but at the same time, like it was something worth being angry over because this person could potentially like leak it, and when she's thinking about her career and the rest of her life, like it's something that would mess her up. There was also who was it? They also had like just made sure like the jury heard things about Don Richardson and different other people that testified. That's what the lawyers were doing. They were basically using text messages and different things of that nature. Oh, also Cassie's mother as well, to paint them in a different light towards the jury. But with all that being said, that doesn't change his charges, right? So as far as a verdict and sentencing prediction, here we go, right here. So let me get this on screen here where y'all can see it. So listen, he's currently facing racketeering and conspiracy, which is a RICO. Uh, this charge alleges that Combs used his business empire as a criminal enterprise, engaging in activities such like sex trafficking, forced labor, kidnapping, arson, and obstruction of justice. If convicted, this carries a maximum sentence of life in prison. Now, I'm not familiar with all the aspects of a RICO, but I will say in this case, I'm not sure if he's going to get convicted of that. That's my prediction. I'm not sure. I don't think he will be, to be honest. I don't think the charge of RICO, I don't think he's going to get it. However, I'm going to say this much. The next one that says sex trafficking by force, fraud, or coercion. This charge alleges that Combs used force, fraud, or coercion to recruit, harbor, and transport individuals for the purpose of engaging in commercial sex acts. This charge carries a maximum sentence of life in prison and has a mandatory minimum of 15 years. I don't know how he beats this one. I could not think in my head of as a jury, right? Just trying to be non-biased because you heard he was recruiting different women. You know what I'm saying? He's bringing them into his life. You know what I'm saying? Whether he was using the boyfriend method or whatever that is, he was bringing them into his life. Then he flew these individuals around for the purposes of having sex. Because he was flying the prostitutes as well. He flew the women. He flew the prostitutes for the purposes of having sex. That's literally all they went there to do, was to freak off. Had massive amount of people prepping the hotel and all this stuff. Like, he's getting the hotel room in advance so it could be prepped and ready, and then he's going in there and freaking the fuck off. Yeah, it's crazy. It's absolutely crazy. I don't know how he beats this one, because he has two. He has two. I believe he has two charges of that. One of the RICO, two charges of this. I don't know how he beats this, because at some point, all one of the women has to say is, "I don't want to do this," and then he goes, "Well, I'm gonna link your videos," or anything like that, which he did. So I don't know how he beats it, because that's coercion. I don't know if he did by force, like holding them down, making them do it, or fraud. Fraud. He has money. He didn't defraud them. He didn't, like, they did not know that they were going to freak off. But coercion, I think that's valid. I think that's valid, and that's one of the elements, because it says or. So with that being said, I believe he's going to get the mandatory minimum of 15. He's going to be stuck with that one. That's 15 off rip. The transportation to engage in prostitution, there's no contest. He's done. He's cooked on that. He flew these prostitutes around. He was paying them. He was recruiting them. He was watching them. He was making videos of them. Like, this charge alleges that Combs knowingly transported individuals in interstate and foreign commerce with the intent that they would engage in prostitution. Each count carries a maximum of 10 years in prison. So he has, I believe he has 2 to 3 counts of this, to be honest. 2 to 3 counts of this. And I think he's going to get like 5 running concurrent. He's going to get 5 running concurrent. I don't know if the transportation with prostitution and the sex trafficking can run concurrent, or if they have to be consecutive by the nature, because they're sentencing guidelines for judges, and therefore the sex trafficking, if it has to go concurrent, then he's just doing 15. But if it's consecutive, he's probably going to end up looking at 20 years in prison. Like, he's cooked. He's cooked. At minimum, he's going to end up doing. So my thing is this: he's going to do at least 5 years. Period. Because he's not beating the prostitution. He's a first time offender. And I think so. I think that's what's going to happen there. Yeah, that's it. That's it. I don't think he's gonna be okay. I think he's gonna go to jail. Like, and it's well deserved, because I just feel like at the end of the day, he has to go to jail for something. He has to. He has to. He's earned that spot. He's earned his cot. And I would love to see him. Uh and I hate saying it like that, saying I would love to see him, but that's the truth. Like, he's been doing a whole lot, and he's been doing a lot wrong. I'd love to see, like, a finality to all of this, and I want the victims to have peace and not trip and be scared or anything like that. Like, it's over. Like, it should be over. Like, he did a lot of wrong things, and if this is the thing he goes down for, then so be it. Then so be it. Anyway, y'all have a good one. Let me know what y'all think in the comment section down below. Let me know how y'all feeling about this case, and what y'all thinking about what's going to happen going forward.